This is Activity 6.1 on page 168, Managing Worksheets. The file we'll be working with in this activity is titled Sales Data Global. Developtex Management is pleased with the report you gave at the sales meeting. Now they'd like you to present information about sales in several key global regions at several more meetings. You have already created a global sales workbook with separate tabs for each of the regions, but it's difficult to navigate the workbook because the worksheet tabs still have the default names and there is no other formatting applied to them to help you tell them apart. You decide to rename and format the worksheet tabs to make the workbook easier to navigate. Management has hinted that they'll be expecting more sales data from a number of other regions in the upcoming weeks. You decide to proactively add more worksheets to accommodate the additional data. You also feel it's a good idea to sequence the worksheets according to your needs and to hide the blank worksheets until you are able to populate them with data. So we're going to start by launching Excel and opening up our workbook. From our landing page, we're going to select Open Other Workbooks, click our Browse button. We're going to navigate to our home drive. This is Excel Part 1, and Lesson 6 is titled Managing Workbooks. And again, the file we want is Sales Data Global. Select that and click Open. Number 2, rename the tabs to better reflect the data on each worksheet. We're going to go down to our tabs. We're going to right-click Sheet 1, and from our context menu, we're going to select Rename. With that highlighted, we're going to type US and press Enter. We're going to double-click on Sheet 2, and with that highlighted, we're going to name it Canada and press Enter. And then whichever way you want to rename Sheet 3, we're going to call this Mexico. Number 3, add color to the worksheet tabs to help further distinguish them from each other. We're going to right-click the US tab, and we're going to go to the tab color option. In the standard color section, we're going to apply blue. We're going to then select the Canada tab. This time we're going to go up to our Home tab, and in our Cells command group, select the Format drop-down. And down in the Organize Sheets section, select tab color from here, and we're going to apply dark red, again in our standard colors section. Hover over to get the screen tip to make sure you have the right shade. And then we can use either way to color our Mexico worksheet tab as green. So I'm going to right click, tab color, and then in the standard color section, apply the green color. Number 4, move the Mexico tab so that it is displayed between the US tab and the Canada tab. So I'm just going to click on Mexico and hold down my left mouse key and drag it over till I get that black arrow indicator and drop that between US and Canada. Number 5, make a copy of the Canada worksheet to reuse for the European region. We're going to right-click on Canada and select Move or Copy. You want to make sure that Sales Data Global is in your To Book drop-down. In the Before Sheet section, we want to move this to the end. And we're not just moving it, we're going to create a copy. So we have to make sure Create a Copy is checked off. and then we can click OK. And you can see that makes a number 2 Canada at the end here. It copied the whole entire worksheet. You can see as I'm clicking through the tabs, it's the same information in both. So now we're going to modify the new worksheet. We're going to rename this as Europe. We're going to change the color of the Europe tab to orange. We're going to select cell A1. And we're going to update this title as European Sales Ledger. Press enter. We also want to change the color of the title text. So with A1 selected, we're going to go up to our font group and select orange in our standard colors section. And now we want to delete the information that's already in here, because remember, this is the information for the Canada sales ledger. So we're going to select the range A5 through F15. This is the input data. Remember, this is all calculated numbers based on the quarter sales. So all we have to do is delete this. We don't want to delete this because that will delete the formulas and functions in there. So with that range selected, we're going to hit delete. Leaves the formulas inside the rest of our cells for us. Number 7, add a new worksheet you can use as a master employee list for all regions. To the right of the worksheet tab, we're going to select our new button, our new sheet button, and we're going to call this employee summary. Now, number 8, we're going to hide the newly added worksheet tabs. We have employee summary already selected. We're going to press and hold down Shift and then also select our Europe tab. We're going to right-click on either of these and select Hide. So it didn't delete them, they're just hidden from our site right now. All right, we're going to do a Save As, File, Save As, save to our current folder, Managing Workbooks, and we're going to update the name to My Sales Data Global. And we can leave this workbook open for our next activity.